of the main symbols which occurs numerous times throughout the film is the electrical wire fence. Bruno and Schmall, who are the main protagonists, are still able to have a relationship, although it separates them. You might be asking why this symbol isn't accurate, but when comparing the movie's version of the fence that surrounds Auschwitz and the real fence which can be seen in the following picture, which is a primary source from the United States Holocaust Museum, you can distinguish the fact that there is indeed 3 layers of the fence surrounding the camp and many watchtowers. This brings us to the second point. Where are the watchtowers which would have prevented their relationship? The watchtowers, which are nowhere to be seen, is another reason why they wouldn't have had the already impossible relationship which is seen throughout the film. Removing the watchtowers makes us believe that such a relationship would have been possible, and therefore providing us with falsities which we choose to believe and changes our whole opinion on the Holocaust.
When Bruno and his family moved to a house located close to Auschwitz concentration camp, Bruno seems to be smart enough to avoid the watchful gaze of his mother, but not to realize that Schmall is abused, mistreated, and enclosed in an electric barbed fence. Also, he seems to believe that his father is a good soldier who helps people. Bruno seems unable to comprehend the thought that anyone, let alone his father, is capable of hurting or being cruel to another human being. He also doesn't notice the smell of incinerating human flesh burning to the remains of a person forgotten in time and anywhere else, a name which no one can connect to a face in amongst the many who now resemble grey dust.
In one scene of the film, Bruno's oblivious behaviour is seen whilst he runs past an army vehicle being filled with Jewish people from a housing estate in the neighbourhood, and doesn't seem to notice the soldiers cruelly mistreating the citizens because of his respect and love for the soldiers. The idea which is being seen in this instance is that Bruno would have been smart enough to realise some sort of cruelty against people.
As the movie progresses and Bruno and Schmall meet for the first time, Bruno at one point says to Schmall, "It's not fair me being stuck over here on my own whilst you're in there playing with friends all day." This shows how little he knows about the outside world and the seriousness of it.
How old are you?
8.
Me too.
Age is a very important factor seen through the boy in the striped pajamas because the age is key to their relationship. When evaluating the boy in the striped pajamas, one key detail is missing from the film, which is seen in the book. This detail, which is missing, is that the 2 boys share a birthday, which is seen to bring them closer together. Even though this information is left out, the inaccurate relationship still builds. With the inaccurate remake comes the issue of Schmall's young age. This inaccuracy shows that Schmall is 8 years old, which is erroneous because according to sources such as Rabbi Benjamin Gletch, who stated, "Note to the reader, there were no 9-year-old Jewish boys in Auschwitz. The Nazis immediately gassed those not old enough to work. Children aged younger than 13 were gassed first because they were inadequate to work in forced labour. If Schmall hadn't have died during the first gassing stages, he would have been used in cruel gassing experiments, according to sources such as the US Holocaust Memorial Museum. These children were adopted by German scientists to be tested on with the same chemical used in the gas chamber, hydrogen cyanide. Hence the term minium was created."
Evidence is key to determining any uncertainty, and in this particular case, you are able to conclude that this movie has indeed changed our opinions on the Holocaust. Because throughout the film, we have an emotional attachment to the 2 young boys, we overlook how false their relationship really is. As critics have displayed their disappointment of the movie, comments have been made such as this one. Students may believe that the camps were not all that bad if a peaceful relationship could happen between a Jewish captive and a German boy. Although the boy in the striped pajamas has captivated our hearts since 2008, we have been witness to poor production of a film and the falsities which it has provided us with. The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas is an example of the film industry ruining history.